We're here at the UK Games Expo 2022. I'm here with Jamie from Shadowborne, and we're going to be looking through everything that's coming up for Oathsworn and everything that everyone can dive into. Because if you remember, we had this on OnTableTop not too long ago, and it was very, very cool. It took us by storm, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, so where's everything going with this at the moment, and sort of how have things been for you?
It's amazing, man. It's like what you're looking at here is kind of like 5 years of my life on a table. We've finally got it here. It's been the games are actually in port in some places now, and we're just sort of fulfilling that first Kickstarter, getting ready to see what everyone thinks about it finally, and working towards another Kickstarter, a second printing of the game coming up later on this year, around October-November time. Yeah. So yeah, the game is finally here and in all its glory. The models are actually bigger than we even thought they were going to be. They're even bigger than they were when we came to OnTableTop back in the day. So yeah, but it's all here. We've got our models here that have the armory options here. So you can see here this little Ursus here, and this is I think probably one of the first games that kind of really made it so you could swap your weapons on your characters. So you can just sort of pop your weapons off and swap your weapons on your models over. So while you're here, just pop that over.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it's finally here. So we have so what we wanted to do is have it so that every single weapon that you pick up in the game, you can put on your character. And so you're kind of straight into being able to manifest all these cool item cards and things all the weird stuff that you kind of harvest off the monsters you kill. But yeah, in case anyone doesn't know, the game is called Oathsworn. The premise of the game is really about that the world has been destroyed, taken over by this chaotic, twisted forest called the Deepwood, and humanity just lives in these tiny little fortress cities, islands in a sea of death and trees. And if that wasn't bad enough, then the monsters started coming. And to deal with the threat, the king made the pact and made the Oathsworn, and that's the kind of this sort of badass group of hombres that you guys play when you're playing the game, and you kind of you go through this big story mode, a kind of twisting tales game where you're trying to hunt this beast and find out what it is. The game actually has all these mystery boxes and things. So you've got the big game, and you've got all these giant boxes here that are a bit like Christmas from Krampus. You kind of go through the chapters. You're trying to work out what it is that's killing all these people and piling the bodies up in the cities, and eventually you kind of find it and you reveal it. You open the mystery box and out pops this giant monster, and you get to fight it.
Very, very cool, yeah. If you haven't seen the videos for this, I highly recommend going and check them out on OnTableTop. We did some really fun stuff going through the stories. We don't spoil anything too much, which is always good, because there's a lot of story in depth to this as well, which is really cool, so yeah.
Yeah, and the actual story itself is narrated by, we have this companion app, and it's narrated by James Cosmo, who's Lord Commander Mormont in Game of Thrones, so he's the perfect voice for
He has the vibes.
He is the grim, darkest man I've ever met. He's amazing. But yeah.
So if anybody wants to come and check this out at the show, where do they go?
Yep, so we're in Hall 2, just up the stairs, in booth 2112. You'll see us from the top of the stairs.
Cool, yeah. I think we might come back and have a little bit of a closer look at this, I think, later in the show. But yeah, looks really awesome. Thank you, Jamie, for taking me through that. If you haven't seen Oathsworn before, make sure to go and check it out online and all that kind of thing as well. Come to the show as well and see it in person. That'd be pretty awesome. There's still tickets on sale and everything like that. And yeah, we'll be back with another video very, very soon. Bye for now.